Okay, I'm going to show you how to create an HTML form so you can create feedback forms, job opening, or job applications and things like that that you can post throughout your site. If you click on Control Panel from any page that you're on after you've logged in, and then click on Form Builder, and then click on Add Form, just like similar to the components, you'll get an editor. So you create this form and you call it Contact Form. Click inside the editor here, and what you want to do is all these little icons right here are for forms. The first one is create a new form, and all you want to do is name it. So we're going to name this Contact Us, and make sure it's all one word. The name of a form has to be one word. If you need two words, throw in an underscore in between. And that's really it. Ignore everything else. Boom. Now you've got a form. You see the little outline for it. What you want to do now is create your fields. This first one here is a text field. You want to name the text field whatever you're naming it, and then you click OK. Then on the next one you want to do phone. Again, you click on this phone, click OK. Email. And you can set the width. So say you wanted to put in something that you knew was only 5 digits. So like say you were throwing in a zip code. You only wanted people to be able to type in 5 digits. You would click on this, click in zip, or click on zip, and character width you put in 5, click OK, and now people can only type in 5. So that's how that works. But for this particular form it doesn't make sense to have a zip. And we're going to do comment or question. For that you want a box instead of a field, so you go to the next line and you click on the next one here, which is a text area, and you name it. And columns and rows, you figure the average size is going to be 20 columns and 3 rows, and you can play with this till you get it right, but I mean that actually looks pretty small. So if we double click on that, change it to 25 and 10, it's really about the columns going from left to right and the rows. So that's height and width really. And then the last thing you want to do is add a button. So you go over here and you see this little square, it says button. When you put your mouse over it, you name it submit. The text that goes on it, change it the type to submit. Let's name both of those submit, and boom. Now if you're worried that this is complicated, all you have to do this is once, and then you can copy and paste this and create as many forms as you want to, and just change the fields or some of the questions here. Some of the other things that you can do if you wanted to, you can say best time to reach you, put underneath it day, then you click on this little checkbox, you do day, and select it if you want to, and then you do night. So you can do you give them choices instead of giving them the ability to type in whatever they want to. You can move things around till you get it right, and that's how you create a form. And then here for the thank you message, you want to put in thank you for your inquiries. You can put whatever you want here, but someone will be in touch with you shortly. And then you put the email address or addresses that you want to have this form sent to, and then you publish it. Now that's step 1. Here it is. It's all set up as a form, but it's not going to show up on the front end of the website until you put it there, and the way that you put it there is using the Content Objects tab. So you go to whatever page you want it to show up on. So for this particular one, we're going to put it on the Contact Us page. We want it to show up here, so we're going to edit the page. We are going to start a new cascade because we want everything to be blank on this page. We're going to go over here to Forms. We're going to click Data Collector. Responses would actually show the answers on the page, so you always want to do Data Collector Contact Form. You throw it over into the main column, that's where you want it. You click on Publish. And then you have a contact form. If you don't want this name, because it's redundant in this particular case, to show up, you click on Edit. Go to Advanced, uncheck display title, publish it, and here it is. You got the Contact Us page, and then people can fill out the form. And submit. There's your display title there, and you'll get an email with this question. Plus, it gets stored if you log into your website. You have form activity, contact form. You've got one response. You click on it, so it all gets stored in the database. You view the data, and it will then show you the actual form. I have a question about your product here right in the reports. So that's how you set up an HTML form. You can set up as many of them as you want to. We recommend to put one on every page of your site to increase the chances of someone actually letting you know that they were there and that they're interested. And that's it for this series. Thank you.